A pretty wild proposal to buy Greenland has kicked off a global firestorm. Let's get into what's happening.
So we'll hit the big strategic stakes, some surprising alliances, the actual plan, and the protests in the Arctic.
So why Greenland? What makes this massive island of ice the center of a geopolitical firestorm right now? It's all about location, location, location. It controls crucial Arctic shipping and military routes.
And the source material says it's basically a race against Russia and China for regional dominance.
Yeah, and a top Danish general is pretty clear. He expects Russia to make moves in the Arctic soon.
The source material we're looking at points to a few key threats that are really ratcheting up tensions.
Okay, so who are the main political players here? Well, the video hones in on Donald Trump and Italy's Giorgia Meloni.
So, Italy's Prime Minister Meloni reportedly refused to send troops, even mocking the small NATO presence there. But here's where it gets kind of interesting. She also urged a stronger role for NATO in the Arctic. The video interprets this as Meloni siding with Trump's goal, just maybe not his methods. And Trump's take from the video is that this is really all about global security. So what's the actual plan? It's a three-step economic play designed to pressure Denmark into a deal. So let's be super clear. The approach described is all economic pressure, not military force. So how did this proposal land? Well, it sparked an immediate and pretty strong public reaction. People gathered with a really clear and unified message. It's right there. Greenland not for sale.
The video also shows that some demonstrators were pretty hostile towards Americans there.
And these weren't just small gatherings. We're talking massive crowds in both Greenland and Denmark's capitals. The video seems to argue that the protesters are kind of missing the larger security picture here. So what's the big takeaway from all this? It really boils down to a conflict of two powerful ideas. You've got a nation's sovereignty clashing with a superpower's security concerns right in the Arctic. And it leaves us with a really big question for the future. Who gets to decide what happens to these strategic places?